Tonight, we're getting a look at how close the race for the 5th Congressional District could be in November.
Jenna Webster's covering the race between Congresswoman Victoria Spartz and challenger J.D. Ford and is breaking down the results of a new poll.
This new poll was commissioned by the J.D. Ford campaign, putting him just 2 points behind Congresswoman Victoria Spartz. Now, a political science professor tells me he's not putting too much stock in this polling right now, but what he is taking note of is the National Democratic Party's involvement in this race.
In just 12 weeks, voters will be heading to the polls, choosing between Spartz and Ford. Ford is hoping voters want someone new.
And then I'll do my best to find the common ground so that way we can start working on solutions, because that's what this boils down to.
Ford flipped his state Senate seat in 2018, a long-held Republican seat. The Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee is betting he can do it again in the race for the 5th.
When you have a candidate that kind of already knows how to run in difficult districts, knows how to win in kind of some of these more difficult campaigns, that definitely improves our view of the district.
The DCCC is naming the 5th one of its districts in play, meaning the Ford campaign will get a portion of their $79 million war chest.
That's when you know, okay, this is going to be a real competitive district, and this is going to be a race where people are going to pour money in from the outside.
Aaron Dusso is a political science professor at IU Indianapolis. He says 3 things are on Democrats' side in this race. In a midterm with a Republican president with lower approval ratings, Democrats are more likely to vote. The second, the 5th district is wealthier, higher educated, and those voters are leaning left more. The third, Spartz hasn't faced a candidate with this level of political experience.
If you can't win in this election, you probably can't win in Indiana ever.
The National Republican Congressional Committee is confident this is a solidly red district, saying Hoosiers trust Congresswoman Spartz's track record of success and will send her back to Washington this fall. She won her last race by 18 points, overperforming Donald Trump, who won the district by 16.
I would still predict that Spartz will be able to hold on. It'll be narrow. She might only win by 1 or 2 points, but it's going to be close.
Ford welcomes the challenge.
Competition is good. We want good competition. That's what drives out the electoral participation, which we know is not very good in our state.
The Cook Political Report still lists the 5th district as a solid Republican win. The GOP, meanwhile, is focusing its efforts on flipping the 1st congressional district in Northwest Indiana. In Hamilton County, Jenna Webster, 13 News.
And as you saw right there, Jenna sat down with J.D. Ford to talk about his priorities if elected to Congress. On Thursday, she's scheduled to sit down with Victoria Spartz, and you'll be able to hear from both of them on Thursday. And of course, we'll make sure to put those full interviews up later this week for you on our WTHR free streaming app.